What's going on, folks? This is Consoletronix, my name's Gray, and today I will be looking at a series that has garnered critical acclaim and universal condemnation in equal measure. It is British developers Reflection Interactive's most well-known title after Shadow of the Beast, the Driver series. It is almost impossible to describe now just how big and what an impact this game had when originally released way back in '99. This game blew the early Grand Theft Auto titles out of the water. British film director Paul W.S. Anderson of the Mortal Kombat and Resident Evil live action adaptations fame openly said he wanted to helm a film based on it. It's an open world driving game when such things didn't exist, and one of the PS1's best games. But if it's that good, then why has its stock lowered so much in the intervening years? We'll come to that. But for now, bask in the glory of this masterpiece. Because next is its sequel, Driver 2, back on the streets. And I wasn't the only one salivating at the prospect of getting back behind the wheel of what was, at the time, being considered by many one of the biggest franchises in gaming. I'm not joking. The hype for this game was unprecedented, but the all-important question to ask here is, did it deliver? Well, yes and no. Yes, it is a much improved and far larger game than the first, and no, the on-foot sections are an utter friggin' farce. But while the driving engine itself is tip-top, the biggest criticism I had of it was many missions required more luck than skill to complete, and unfortunately for the Newcastle-based developer, their luck was to run out. Many much more prominent YouTubers than myself have devoted quite a lot of time to videos detailing the absolute train wreck that was this game and the controversy of publisher Infogrames, who traded under the Atari name, in their blatant disregard for gamers by knowingly releasing an unfinished game to market, and their massaging of supposedly unbiased magazine review scores. Whatever hope there was for this series to compete with the 3D open world Grand Theft Auto games was extinguished with this sorry episode. But it wouldn't be the last we would hear of the franchise. 2 years is a lifetime in gaming. Much had changed in 2006 when this game came out. The dust may have settled over so-called Drivergate, but many now looked at Driver Parallel Lines as nothing more than a simple GTA clone. I'm happy to say that it seems lessons had been learned from the previous installment, but many of the little niggles that have plagued the series remain. This time round is a new protagonist with a new story and a lot of fuss over the soundtrack, which sets the tone nicely for what is a fine game all round. With console owners seemingly in no mood to forgive nor forget, the series would step out of the GTA-dominated market on home platforms and instead try its luck on the portable devices, including the new mobile gaming scene. This is Driver 76 for the PSP, which is a very good game indeed, and the title that brought me back to a series that I had once held in high regard. But it wouldn't be the last to go small screen. This is the 3DS exclusive Driver Renegade, and once more we're cast as series star John Tanner in a surprisingly entertaining handheld racer. The 3D effects don't really add much, and I pretty much permanently have the slider down anyway, but if you own a 3DS, this will definitely take pride of place in your collection. With the welcome return to form for the series on the handhelds, there was always going to be the question of whether or not the Driver games could still cut it in the big leagues of console, and in 2011 we got our answer with Driver San Francisco. And for many old-time fans like myself who still have fond memories of rescuing the President in Part 1 all those years ago, our long wait for the franchise's rehabilitation on console was over, because Driver San Francisco rolled into town in triumph. And while there are many naysayers and those all too quick to find fault, if you haven't tried this game, then do so. It's a fitting end, if it is indeed the end, of a multi-generational console saga of extreme highs, absolute lows, and highs again. So my name's Gray. I'd like to thank you for watching my Driver series review. I'll have more videos up soon, including my upcoming Nintendo month. That's right folks, this self-confessed Sega fan will devote an entire calendar month to nothing but Nintendo. Something we'll have to give. So thanks again for tuning in. I'm out of here. Goodbye.